I am the quiet interlude before the punk rock. Okay, so this next song is an anti-prison song that was written 100 years ago. 100 years ago, and it's about a man who's in jail all the time for stealing. But the only reason he steals is because he hasn't got any money, and no one seems to understand. So it's all about his adventures, and it's called "I Wish There Was No Prisons." And it's all he's getting into fights all the time as well. He gets into fights, so you'll have to listen. I wish there was no prisons, I do, don't you? Well, the old treadmill makes me feel ill. I only steal my belly fill with me hands, with me fists, with me molars. Saw a woman with a perambulator. She had twins and they both had a tater in their hands, in their fists, in their molars. Well, I leant into the perambulator, kissed one twin and I nicked the other's tater with me hands, with me fists, with me molars. It's just like only fools and horses, okay? I wish there was no prisons, I do, don't you? The old treadmill makes me feel ill. I only steal my belly fill with me hands, with me fists, with me molars. Here we go. Well, income picking gives me a good licking. Still I like to do a bit of nicking with me hands, with me fists, with me molars. The probation officer was giving me a rocket, and while I was at it, I was into his pocket. With me hands, with me fists, with me molars. Well, I wish there was no prisons, I do, don't you? The old treadmill makes me feel ill. I only steal my belly fill with me hands, with me fists, with me molars. He nicks a fixed trotter from the butcher's stall with his hands, with his fists, with his molars. I said, look out son, here comes a copper. He turned on his heels and he dropped that trotter in me hands, with me fists, with me molars. Well, I wish there was no prisons, I do, don't you? The old treadmill makes me feel ill. I only steal my belly fill with me hands, with me fists, with me molars. I was twice in church, once when I was wed. The other was the night I come home with some lead in me hands, in me fists, in me molars. Well, I sold that lead to a local fella. He robbed me with his scales and I only got a tenner in me hands, in me fists, in me molars. Well, I wish there was no prisons, I do, don't you? The old treadmill makes me feel ill. I only steal my belly fill with me hands, with me fists, with me molars. Yeah, you got it. Well, I saw a nice girl, wedged by my side. She wanted 10 quid, but I only had 5 in my hands, in me fists, in me molars. I forgot all about her and went off to bed. And when I woke up, I remember what she said. Use your hands, use your fists, use your molars. International! Well, I wish there was no prisons, I do, don't you? The old treadmill makes me feel ill. I only steal my penny for a bill with me hands, with me fists, with me balls.